Hey, what's up, my little tattletales? How y'all doing today? Well, if you are Tory Lanez, you are trying your best to get back in your pink suit and get out of jail so you can do some real damage. Unfortunately, baby, it seems like Tory Lanez is being taken for a ride by his lawyers. And all I can say is, couldn't have happened to a worser person. Y'all, what am I talking about? Tory Lanez is still trying to work on this appeal. I am telling y'all, these cleaners are taking him to the bank, these lawyers are taking him to the dry cleaners, and we're going to talk about why. They said Tory Lanez says prosecutors violated his right to counsel by suggesting his lawyers attempted to bribe Kelsey, fueling guilty verdicts in the Megan Thee Stallion shooting trial. Now, let me tell y'all, this is an exclusive with the Jasmine brand. She's been reporting on this. I do want to say one thing. By his own statement, he pretty much confirms that his first lawyer, Sean Hawley, the superstar lawyer that probably could have gotten him out of this whole mess. I mean it. Because the prosecutors in the Megan Thee Stallion trial were real sloppy. Sean Hawley is quick and she is thorough. She probably could have gotten him off. She's pretty much verifying that Sean Hawley quit because he was using her name to try to get people to, I don't know, lie on Megan, do whatever. Y'all, let's get into this, right? Okay, the Canadian rap star, that's a stretch. But anyway, let's keep going. Tory Lanez continues to fight for his freedom. The Jasmine brand is saying that, The Jasmine brand is saying that, as we previously reported, the 31-year-old recently filed a motion to have his guilty conviction overturned in the Megan Thee Stallion shooting trial that concluded last year. Now, details from the legal doc reportedly suggest Tory Lanez had his constitutional rights violated by prosecution. Now, before we get into the constitutional rights, I just want everybody to be on the same page of what it takes to get an appeal. When you appeal a judgment, right, especially when it's done by a jury, the only thing that you can do is see if there was some type of it's two parts. There needs to be some type of legal error. You can't argue that the jury, what they thought was wrong. You have to show legally was there legal error. Did the judge suppress a motion? Did the jury allow evidence into the jury room that wasn't presented in the evidence? It needs to be something procedural. Not arguing over whether I'm innocent. No, it needs to be procedural because the jury already saw the evidence and said you're guilty. So you can't really argue your innocence. However, there's a second part that a lot of people forget. And this is how these lawyers are taking every penny from Tory. And this is why Tory is so stupid. Read the law book. Didn't you see the autobiography of Malcolm X? You in jail. Go to the library, talk to the prison jailhouse lawyer, and let him walk you through this mess. You probably have a better chance for an appeal. Anyway, right? The second part that people don't realize is, first you have to show there was some type of procedural error. Then you have to show that had the jury known about this, or had this been made evident in court, that it 100%, not might have, not Mabel, okay, that it would have basically 100% changed the course of the trial. So let's just say you're just like, the judge made an error and he ruled that I could not bring in evidence that I was wearing a red shirt. Okay. So you go through all that and you prove, okay, fine, the judge had no right to tell you couldn't talk about wearing a red shirt. But what this got to do, because you were on trial for wearing a blue skirt. Okay? So it's not just enough to show that the judge maybe made a mistake. You have to show how that mistake would have basically vindicated you. And if the jury was made aware of the fact that you were wearing a red shirt, that they would have let you off. It is a very high burden to meet, and there's a reason why a lot of appeals don't happen. Anyway, right? Tory, don't know. Please, I don't even want to give him any hints. Stay where you are, boo. Just keep dreaming of dreams with that pink suit. Anyway, they said, in the previous report, they said that Tory alleged that a number of errors were made during the lengthy trial that caused this aforementioned conviction. Again, it's not just errors. The errors would have to be conclusive that had they known, your trial would have gone a different direction. Tory says several pieces of evidence, including an Instagram comment and picture of his gun tattoo, should not have been legally been able to withstand, not have been able to. I think there's a typo. Anyway, he's saying that it shouldn't have made it into court. Okay, but Tory, that's your lawyer's problem, not the judges. It's your lawyers. Because did your lawyers object? Did they say it shouldn't be admitted into evidence? If he didn't, that's your own lawyer's fault. Anyway, addition, and I believe the post was by the Shade Room, where they put Megan Thee Stallion's producer alleges the authorities had matched the bullets from Tory Lanez's gun to the ones found in her fit. And a bunch of people were commenting, so why he's not in jail? Somebody said, why ain't he booked then? Another one said, Illuminati initiation. Another one says, people say Kelsey shot her. Tory Lanez put, that's not true. So somebody said, people are saying Kelsey shot her. And Tory Lanez jumped in to the Shade Room comments to say that it's not true. Kelsey didn't shoot her. Meg Thee Stallion's lawyers showed this to the jury to show that Tory Lanez more likely than not probably shot Meg Thee Stallion. Now, for all those dum-dums being like, no, Kelsey's the one to do it. Why would Tory Lanez risk his freedom, life, and everything else for a woman that did the crime? You're telling me Tory Lanez is now doing the crime for people? Shut up. Anyway, the court documents also suggest that Tory was briefly left without legal representation during the trial due to damaging baseless claims. Allegedly, the musician's former lawyer, Sean Hawley, quit on him. Pay attention to this. Quit on him after prosecutors insinuated his team attempted to bribe Kelsey for a favorable testimony. Legal affairs reporter Megan Kuniv, is she? You know what? Let me shut up with Megan Kuniv. Anyway, said their motion argues prosecutors heavily overstated the value of their Instagram posts and also overinflated the inconclusive DNA evidence found on the gun used in the shooting. They didn't overinflate anything. It also argues prosecutors presented a false history of criminality for Tory and were mistakenly allowed to play for the jury Harris's entire 80-minute pretrial interview with prosecutors. Now, here's the thing. That was really damaging to play that 80-minute thing. And had that 80-minute tape not been played, he probably would have gotten off, because at one point it could have gotten anyway. However, Tory's own defense attorney is the one that got that admitted. There's something in the law where evidence that is not directly related cannot be admitted. So if you're suing me for eating ice cream, you can't talk about 2 years ago why I didn't mow your lawn, because it's not directly related and we need to stay on task. However, if why I'm arguing with you, I bring up, and this mofo had me mowing his lawn, never paid me, did this, did that. That's just the type of person he is. That's why he ate my ice cream. Now I've opened the door. And now you can be like, Your Honor, she made a bunch of false claims about mowing the lawn. I'd like to bring evidence and witnesses to prove and address the wrong. That you open the door for everybody in the courtroom to address it because you can't make claims. You see what I'm saying? You can't make claims like that without letting somebody address it. So Tory's own lawyer, baby. And again, since your lawyer opened that door, you can maybe sue your lawyer for malpractice, but you can't sue them for any of the other stuff. They say it argues prosecutors interfered with Tory's right to counsel by suggesting his original lawyer, Sean Hawley of Kinsella, Weitzman, Iser Kump. Hawley, oh, she's a partner, I know that's right, had tried to bribe Harris. Hawley stepped back from representing Tory 12 days before trial, then quit altogether mid-trial. Again, how is this Tory's... oh, God, this is such a mess. Tory is not getting this appeal, but I'm glad he's spending his last penny on this mess looking stupid. Again, Kelsey confirmed, however, that she had conversations with Tory about paying for her legal team ahead of the court session. There's no reported evidence, however, that confirmed the accusation other than Harris's account of the situation. So basically, Kelsey, being an idiot, confirmed that Tory was name-dropping Sean Hawley or using her reputation in some way to bribe witnesses. Sean Hawley is not a fool, and she quit mid-trial because she was like, baby, you're not taking my name down the gutter. Again, you guys, what they're asking, what do you think? Do you think Tory will be successful? Hell no, he won't be successful. Do you think Tory's an idiot? Absolutely. Are you happy that Tory is wasting what's left of his money, which he should be putting to his kids' college tuition, because who knows when he's going to be able to make more money? Do you think, that Tory deserves this? Absolutely. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.